Hello everybody, this is Micaela Passeri with Love You Revolution. Thank you so much for being here and for watching. Today we are talking about setting boundaries, setting healthy boundaries, and how they can be a tool for our success. So, we all get stuck somewhere. We all get ourselves into trouble at least once in our life, right? If not a little bit more than once. I know I have. And a lot of most of the times when we do get ourselves into trouble, or we get ourselves into situations when then we are uncomfortable, we get mad at ourselves, we blame other people, and then when we really think about it, maybe had we set a healthy boundary, then we wouldn't have had to experience that, right? So we're going to talk about how do we set healthy boundaries. So the way that I've learned and the way that I set healthy boundaries in my life is, first, I always think about what makes me feel good and what doesn't make me feel good. So if in a situation I feel a little uneasy, and usually for me, my uneasiness comes right here, kind of in my belly, right? Sometimes I feel contracted right up here in the heart center as well. So usually when I feel any of those things going on in my body, I know that something's amiss, right? And that I really need to take a breath before I make a certain decision, or before I respond, or before I take the next step. So the first thing is just feel really deeper into yourself and feel what feels good and what doesn't feel good, right? So we set a boundary for those things that don't feel good, or those things that kind of, that can actually compromise ourselves, right? So the other thing that you do to set healthy boundary is you make sure that you express yourself and that you're clear. So when specifically in communicating in personal relationships, whether they're romantic or not, it doesn't really matter. You want to practice clear, calm, and loving communication with people, so that not only you are practicing your own self-expression, but they can understand you, right? So clarity is one, feeling deeper into what feels good and what doesn't feel good is two. And three, setting the healthy boundary is really practicing being courageous. Because sometimes I know it doesn't feel good to set a boundary because we are afraid that we're going to hurt somebody's feelings. We're afraid that they're going to get mad at us and there's maybe going to be some retaliation. We get to be courageous and we get to really think about what is it that supports me and supports the other person and the situation. It's like a win-win for everybody. It might not look the way you think it's going to look, and it might not feel comfortable, but you want to be courageous in the act of setting that boundary. So thank you so much for watching today. Thank you again. Hope it helped. Ciao, ciao.